Today we will be talking about Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I'm so excited! Hey guys, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Long couple weeks in the making. And I'm gonna start us by giving a short summary about what this book is about. So firstly, you're in the kingdom of Elia, which is a fantasy world. This is set in a fantasy place, but I'll get more into that later. You're following two main characters. You're following Peyton, who is a thief and an ordinary. And in this world, ordinaries are people who do not have powers, and the king does not want ordinaries to be in the kingdom, so she is a survivor. And then, on the other hand, you're following a prince named Kai Azer, and he is an enforcer, which means he basically just has to kill all the people that, like Peyton. And he's an elite, so he has powers. Specifically, he has the power to basically use other people's powers that are around him, which is a really rare and powerful power. While Peyton tries to survive the purging trials, and the purging trials are kind of like knockoff Hunger Games. And basically you're just following that, and it's a really cool story. What works? I love the writing style. Like, it's not too lyrical to where you're boring, but it's not too simple. So I really appreciate the writing style. We have two POVs, which makes this book a lot easier to understand. Like, you get connected to the main characters easier, see what's in their brain. I also love that we have like a mix of characters. These characters are not 2D, like they're not good or bad. Especially like further in the series, you see how these characters become more and more complex characters. So that's what went well. So what didn't work? I was reading a lot of Goodreads comments because I was just flabbergasted by how good this book was. But I read them. I could obviously tell that it was similar to the Hunger Games, the Red Queen, a little bit like the Selection. I have not read the Red Queen or the Selection, so I don't know if that's valid. It didn't bother me at all, especially because I feel like any book can do this. A little thing that didn't work is it's marketed young adult YA romance fantasy, but it reads more like a romance. So there's set in a fantasy world, but you can't really tell that. It seems very real worldish. It kind of is more heavier on the romance. So I think it should be more marketed as like a romance set in a fantasy world. The fantasy element just doesn't come in a ton, which I would have probably appreciated more. Who should read this? So this is, like I said before, this is a fantasy romance. I would definitely say this is definitely more for people who were reading romance and they kind of want to get introduced to fantasy. I think this would be a really good step towards it. But I'd say like the age range is like 13 to early 20s, I think would be good. That would be the reader age for this, I think, in my opinion, but it's different from every child. Some final thoughts that I have. I gave this book 6 stars. And if you're not familiar with the book community, you only give a book out of 5 stars. 6 stars meaning like it's your ultimate favorite. It is like not really topping anything. And yeah, at the time I read this, it was like 5-star, and then it moved up to a 6-star because I literally think about this series almost every day. Yeah, and I will probably read anything Lauren Roberts writes. Also, this is a 5-book series. There are 3 books in the series, and then there's 2 novellas. The second novella hasn't come out yet. I'm so excited. Would highly recommend this. You should go buy it. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you've read Powerless and any book recommendations that you would like me to read. I'd be happy to try any of your suggestions. I'll see you guys in the next one.